Welcome to 215. This is No Ref Podcast. I am Geechee the Don here with my man, the 30 Case. What's good, bro? How you, man?
Yo, what's going on, man?
I'm good, man. How you been, bro? You know what I'm saying?
Good.
You right back. You right
I feel
back.
like I'm sitting low in this chair. Or
sitting
maybe
low?
the mic is too hot. There it is.
There we go.
There we go. You hear me
Yeah,
good?
shout out to Cheese for fucking with the microphone.
Yeah. You know I like it low.
Yeah.
I like it right in
Get low, baby.
right in my face, so I don't have to move.
Low, baby.
So I ain't gotta move shit.
Yeah, man.
What's happening, bro?
I'm good, man. So how do you feel about this week's professional wrestling? Everything that went down.
I feel like it was a little down this week.
Yeah.
We had War Games. We had. I mean, last time we talked, we hadn't talked about War Games, but War Games was awesome.
It was awesome.
The women's match was great. Ciampa and Cole, don't know how they didn't die.
Right.
We won't break it down because I'm sure you've heard it everywhere.
But real quick, your thoughts. I feel like the women stole that weekend.
The NXT women's division has been one of the best things in wrestling. Period.
Yeah, it's kind of hard for
Period.
AEW.
It's the best. It's the best wrestling. It's the best women's division in wrestling.
Yeah.
Impact might be right behind that.
Yeah.
Close. It's close, but I think NXT has a little bit of an edge over Impact's women's division.
Yeah, NXT women are fucking killing it, man. They're killing.
Rhea's a star. Rhea was.
Yeah,
All right. So Adam Cole, Keith Lee, and Rhea Ripley were stars for the past month.
Yeah.
And especially at Takeover.
I'm definitely.
And Survivor Series.
It's kind of crazy because Rhea, her push has been out of nowhere. And
she was on she was on NXT UK as
right
there,
right
for a little time there, and then came over real quick.
Yeah,
and now
jump right in the mix.
Star, dude.
Yeah,
she's probably going to be the one to beat Baszler.
I'm not mad at that.
And in 2 weeks, I believe, is when she's getting the shot, the 18th.
I'm not mad at that at all.
I'm not mad at that either.
Keith Lee, now he came out of nowhere, even though like he's been around for a while.
Well, I was going to mention that because like I tweeted on Wrestle Cave at Wrestle_Cave, I think.
Yep.
Wrestle_Cave on Twitter.
Yes.
Like Dijakovic, and Keith Lee like weren't on TV for the longest time, and then now they're like the main part of NXT, like the main thing that people are coming to see every week, and they're killing it.
Yeah, they're definitely killing it. He came out of nowhere as
Star,
well.
Dude, star.
Yeah, he's great.
Bask in his glory, bitch.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, I thought both War Games matches were incredible. And then that leads into another storyline from this week in NXT, but we'll get to that. I thought Survivor Series was pretty good. NXT won Survivor Series, which was great.
That was the right call.
Right call to push it. Pretty good shows overall.
And that helped them, for those that care about ratings, that helped them like for the next 2 weeks. But it, went right back to AEW. But who cares about that? But it's just a smart move to put NXT over to get more people, tuning in and stuff like that.
I'm gonna try something new.
Right.
Before we get into everything, we got some birthdays this week.
Oh, really?
Wrestling birthdays. What do you think? Want to talk a little birthdays?
Yeah, man.
Today, Michael Cole and Enzo Amore.
Really?
Enzo, man. What's been going on with him, man? He's been on Jericho's podcast. He's been going at Tama. He's saying, like, all this shit, man. He's talking his shit.
I don't know, man. I think it's just...
They've been going at each other on Twitter.
That's their entertainment.
It is. But I would like to see that. I would like to see God versus Kaz and Enzo somewhere.
Yeah.
Somewhere down the line.
I wonder why they never did it. Like, I wonder what happened with that angle at Madison Square Garden. Like, I don't know. Like,
they talk a little bit about it on Jericho's podcast and how like only certain people knew that they were there.
Yeah, I haven't heard him.
Certain people didn't even know that they were coming, and like it was weird. Like,
right.
I don't know. But it's Enzo, so how much do you believe?
Yeah,
I believe a good amount, but it's, at the same time it's Enzo, so I don't know.
Yeah.
But Michael Cole turned 51 today, and Enzo Amore 33, so he's still got some time. He can jump back in wrestling, if he wants to. I know he does music and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, Kurt Angle's birthday, turning 51 years old as well.
That's crazy.
You think he's done wrestling? You think he's going to have some more matches anywhere, like one-offs? WrestleMania, Royal Rumble?
Probably. Because, nowadays, like, if you're retiring WWE doesn't mean you're really retired. So, I can see it happening.
Yeah.
Especially if it's, like, a video game coming around and they want to do, like, a special pack or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
True. They did with Sting. They could do it with anybody.
Yeah. For sure.
Speaking of people that, like, you never know could retire, could not retire. JTG, his birthday on the 10th. He's turned 35 years old. he's pretty young still, man. I know him and Shad are still out there as Crime Time on the indie circuit.
Oh yeah.
You think they could sign anywhere?
You never know, man. There's
I've
so many
seen
outlets.
The last like 2 years, I've seen them popping up a lot on the indie scene and doing a lot of stuff, man. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, anything can happen nowadays. There's so many different, outlets now. And I was just watching that Pro Wrestling Tees documentary.
I haven't checked that out yet. How was it?
Very interesting. It was very inspirational. You know what I'm saying? We need.
Was JTG in it?
No.
I was like, how did you get to that from JTG?
Yeah, no, it came up and it was dope. It really broke down like the essence of it and how it helped like the whole industry and transcended like everything and Coca Cabana and Ryan and everything like that. So that was really, really good.
Yeah, I mean they literally changed the game for people.
Yeah,
to be able to make money like off themselves.
It's insane. It's insane.
At this point, it's pretty much all up to you.
Yeah.
To whether you succeed or not. You know what I mean? There's no excuse anymore. And then a couple more we got. On the 11th, Rey Mysterio turned 45 years old, man. He's the United States Championship, 45 years old.
Man.
He'll be defending that championship on Monday night against AJ Styles. Also.
He doesn't age, man.
He really doesn't.
A lot of people in the masses seem like they age better for whatever reason. I don't know what
it's crazy. It's like it's because if you do look at lucha style, it is a little bit softer as far as like they take a lot of bumps, but like they're not their body they stay in the ring a lot, except they do a lot of stuff over the top rope and off the top rope.
Yeah,
but it's a lot softer in the ring.
Yeah,
so I feel like maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know.
Even Ray now, like he's still doing stuff I've never seen before. Yeah, he's 45.
Yeah, he's definitely
like every match he pulls something out.
Every time it's crazy because I love Phoenix and I think Phoenix and anybody in lucha, I don't know, something about them under that mask, they just I don't know.
Phoenix is young, man. He's under 30.
A long time. Yeah, Phoenix is like he's not even in his prime. He's not even in his prime yet.
No, that's what's scary.
It's definitely scary.
Oh my god. But yeah, that about wraps it up.
Yeah.
I just want to try something, talk we could talk off each people,
Oh yeah.
I'll throw that out there every now and then.
That's dope.
Throw it out there every now and then.
That's why you're the GOAT. That's why you're the GOAT.
We'll throw it out there. What you want to get into? The Wednesday nighters? Or
we can definitely get into Wednesday nighters. Well, I mean, we could just highlight certain things from, I guess, Raw. I mean,
which show did? Well, I feel like that's what everybody goes to now for good wrestling is Wednesday night.
For sure.
It doesn't reflect in the ratings that less than 2 million people are watching on Wednesdays, which is less than Raw and SmackDown, and the better shows are on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
But, I mean, the talk of the people that are on Twitter and watching podcasts and listening to this stuff is the Wednesday Night Wars.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Which show, did you watch both shows this week? What did you think was better? I thought they both were a little down episodes.
We're talking about Wednesday.
This past Wednesday. Yeah, this past Wednesday.
I feel like
they were both down a little bit.
Yeah, I will always feel this way. I would feel like NXT is probably the better show as far as psychology and wrestling, but I feel like the more fun show is
more enjoyment.
AEW. Yeah, AEW. Certain things that I would do a little differently, but I think this week AEW it wasn't one of its better shows, but it wasn't a bad show either. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah. I think we complain a little bit too much. It's still good wrestling, as far as the wrestling.
We talked about this yesterday. You asked me how I felt. I was like, man, I'm not complaining. I either enjoy it or I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not breaking down like.
Now the ad was crazy to me.
All this little shit. What?
The ad was crazy to me when it was like.
Which ad?
Dynamite buries NXT. And it was like,
where was that?
It was the ad that they paid for AEW. AEW, and in the ad.
Where was this at?
It played. I got to show you the clip. It played like it played on like TNT, and it was like AEW buries NXT in like 3 different forms on the ad.
I must have missed that.
That's crazy.
I must have missed that.
And then Cody comes out there and says, "At least you're botching my move on 2 different channels." You know what I'm saying?
Little shot at Damian Priest,
I'm
bro.
Like, wow.
Little shot at Damian Priest.
But Cody said he talks about WWE to pop himself. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's funny when he does it.
I think it's funny too.
Yeah,
I don't even care. Like people get so worked up about it, but it's like, dude, who cares?
Yeah.
Does it affect you?
No,
it's fun. It's fun. It's fun. It's all in fun.
Yeah.
These 2 companies are going at each other. It's fun.
I'll tell you what
makes
affects
everything
me.
better.
I tell you what affects me. They're fucking sound.
The beginning of this past episode was a little off.
The fucking sound affects you.
Yeah, the beginning of this past episode was off. I noticed
if you're
that too.
Talk shit, make sure your sound is good so I can hear you. That's all I'm saying sometimes.
Exactly. Like, here, let's talk real quick. So on
Yeah.
NXT, we had Killian Dane. He beat Pete Dunne in a good match. We were supposed to get Killian Dane versus Damian Priest, but he was hurt, I guess. So Dane came out, and Pete Dunne. Even Pete Dunne had a classic, really good match too.
Yeah,
that was a really good match.
I enjoyed their triple threat match.
That was good at War Games.
War Games too.
Yeah. And then Pete Dunne and Adam Cole went on to put on a banger the next night too.
Ooh,
after
the
going through
workhorse.
War.
Hold on.
Both of them, man.
Adam Cole,
the workhorse of WWE.
Yeah.
Period. Right now.
If you're Adam Cole,
And
let me ask you
Mr.
this
November.
question. Are you staying in NXT or are you going to AEW?
I would stay.
Stay. Yeah, I think so. He's about to get.
As long as he doesn't have to get called up, if he wants to stay there.
He about to cash out.
Yeah.
They gonna
He's gonna be like, hey, we're on TV now. Give me that money. Give me that main roster money, son.
Yeah, man.
Give me that main roster money.
Bust my ass. I'm workhorse. Yeah.
So
is he real quick? Is he the best NXT champion or up there?
Who else would you? I mean, Finn,
but transcending and leading AEW. I mean, NXT to the television premiere to actually
he's had it for a while too.
Yeah, had it for a while. Pinned Daniel Bryan, ran through the division pretty much. Then he faced Seth Rollins, which I feel like he should have he should got put over against Seth. That's how I felt. And then to have that match at War Games, and then to turn around and have that match with Pete Dunne the night after. It's insane. I probably wouldn't have booked it that way after that spot because it just seemed like he came out like the very next night after that horrendous spot. But it still was really, really good. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, wow, man. You start thinking like, well, damn, is he the best NXT champion? And then his whole team got all the straps. It's like I don't know. It's fucking insane, bro.
And they all have him for a while.
They all had him for a while, bro. It's an argument.
It's between him and Finn.
Yeah,
I would have to say.
Yeah.
Neville had a good run too.
Yeah, he did.
When Neville was champ, he had a really good run.
He did.
It would be one of those three for me.
Yeah.
Joe was good. Yeah, Joe was good. Shinsuke was good. Bobby Roode even had a good run.
Yeah.
I just think for the brand, nobody did it better than Finn at the time. Neville had a great run against quality opponents time after time. Yeah. That was when you had
Sammy,
Tyler Breeze, Sammy, even Tyson Kidd was still fighting back then.
Yeah.
I mean, he took it off Bo Dallas. Say what you want about Bo Dallas
Bo,
now,
Bo
but back then he
shit.
was built up as a really good champion. They had a good ladder match. It would be between those three for me.
Yeah.
People like to forget about some of the people that came before him, but Finn and Neville, those were my top two. I never really thought about it until you just asked me. Yeah. So Adams, it's those three. I don't know who else.
Yeah, and Adam always constantly
Ciampa if he didn't get hurt.
Ciampa's yeah.
Because the quality of storyline him and Gargano put on, even without the belt.
Yeah, legendary, match changing, and he even said that he'd rather retire than go to the main roster. That's very telling to say that. You know what I mean? like
seriously,
God damn.
let me run through some more of this shit because some of it's fine. Baszler beat Xia Li, whatever. The Forgotten Sons beat a couple of Evolved talents, Adrian Alanis, I think, and then Leon Ruff. They're part of the Skulk. I love the Skulk. They team with AR Fox. Love them. Mia Yim got some revenge on Dakota Kai, which was nice.
Dakota Kai.
I love the turn that she took, man. I really like that.
Who's your favorite? Let me talk about real quick. Who's your favorite NXT superstar right now? Or like maybe like favorite women's wrestler.
I'll pick a men and a women.
Okay.
Women. Io. My man, yes. I gotta go Io. Io is so good.
So good,
She might be the best.
I think she's the best.
Her and Tessa, man. Probably two best.
Yeah.
I gotta pick Io. Men. Right now, it's gotta be Keith Lee. It's gotta be Keith Lee. You were about to say it's gotta be those two right now. It's gotta be those two right now. I mean, seriously.
I'm surprised Vince didn't snatch him up and keep him on Raw.
I hope that they keep these people on NXT for a little while now.
Me too.
Baszler gave Ripley a match, so like I said earlier, we're gonna get a match on the 18th between Shayna Baszler and Rhea Ripley for the women's championship. That should be freaking awesome.
Do you
think Rhea takes it off her? I know they don't normally do TV changes, but it's different game now. Different game now.
It is a different game. Me personally, I would do it at a pay-per-view, but
we haven't had a title change hands since probably Roddy, right?
Yes. And that was on a regular television. It was actually on the debut of that. Yeah. I mean, it can happen because it's on television now, but I prefer it to be like on a pay-per-view. I don't think she has to get it right now. It does keep
TV a little bit special though. If every now and then, every 3, 4, 5 months, 6 months, you get one.
Yeah, for sure. I'm not mad.
I'm not mad if Rhea's the one to take it off her, because there was a while there where we were like, all right, Bianca, she beat Io, she beat Candice. Who else was left for her? You know what I mean? And then Rhea comes in on a rampage. She's on fire right now.
Yeah, it's crazy because
so it looks like
everybody thought
she
Bianca
could be the
probably
one.
would have been the one.
I thought it was going to be Bianca or Io.
Yeah, Io was amazing.
And after she beat Io twice or once?
I think once.
I was like,
"Who? Yeah."
Because Kyrie was the only one to beat Shayna, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
I don't know, man, but so we're gonna get that coming up, which will be good. We had Riddle and Cassius Ohno renewing their rivalry. They had a match which was solid.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong with those two.
Where do you go with Riddle?
Oh, with Riddle?
You know,
I think at a certain point. What?
North American?
I think so. Because I think Keith Lee has kind of surpassed him in the NXT title picture.
That's crazy. Because he's been.
I think. That's crazy. Would you agree with that?
I can't disagree with it. I can't disagree. He pinned Seth Rollins. I can't disagree with it. Yeah. And he got respect from Roman Reigns.
He didn't pin Seth Rollins. He pinned Daniel Bryan.
I thought he pinned.
Oh no, you're right. You're right. Yeah. In the sorry. Yeah. I was thinking of something else.
Yeah, which was insane.
Reading something. And Kyrie, yes, I just checked. Kyrie was the only one to beat.
Yeah.
Her. But yeah, I would say Riddle's probably North American right now because I think Keith Lee has jumped him.
But where's that? Oh,
and you got Lee because you have Lee, Ciampa, and Balor all up there.
Right. That's what I'm about to say.
They're going to have a triple threat now, which we'll talk about in a second.
Daddy's home.
Those three are up there, so Riddle's kind of down here now because right now, who else is fighting for Roddy's championship with Velveteen being hurt?
Yeah,
really nobody. So I mean, it kind of makes. Pete Dunne just lost, so maybe Dane and Riddle fill that void because Priest is out, I guess, for who knows how long. But I would say probably Riddle, Dane, and Roddy. That's a good three-way there.
Yeah.
Three-way dance type of feud because you already got the three guys up there at the top in Lee, Ciampa, and Finn. So there's no room for any more up there.
No, it's not. It's insane that he just came out of nowhere like that and just jumped right in the mix.
Kushida returned and beat Cameron Grimes, so those are some not 205 guys, but cruiserweight guys on NXT.
Cameron Grimes, man,
he's had a
amazing,
good run, man.
Amazing.
What do you think about the top hat he wears?
I love everything about him. I love the.
He's got a good walk.
I love everything about him. I think
loved him as Trevor Lee.
I think he's a future champion.
He's still young too. He's only like 24, 25.
Yeah.
Maybe even younger. He might be 23. He's young.
Yeah, the talent that they have, the depth that they have, Velveteen, Pete Dunne.
The young guys. Leo Rush. Adam Cole. Adam's in his 20s. Adam's like 28.
Adam is insane, bro.
Killian Dane looks old, but he's still young too.
Yeah, they got plenty of time. You know what I mean? I miss Velveteen Dream too.
Not to forget, they also have Humberto Carrillo who could bounce back and forth. They have Hector Garza Jr., who's amazing right now. Yeah. They got Swerve.
Oh yeah,
I think 30 years old. Like they have a lot of young guys,
man. And they have Dio. Dio's going back to wrestling, which I'm happy about that.
Yeah, we'll get into that one. Yeah. I got that written down for some Raw stuff.
Yeah.
But then in the main event, we had Ciampa, Lee, and Dijakovic beat the Undisputed Era, and then we would get set up for next week. We got Ciampa versus Finn versus Keith Lee for a #1 contenders match to face Adam Cole. What you think about that?
I'm excited. I don't know what way you go from that. It might be Keith.
Yeah, who do you think? Who do you think?
I would have Keith Lee. Damn, how do you book that? Because
do you have Gargano come out during that match?
The only person that could take a L but still be good, I feel like would be Tommaso.
Tommaso?
I think Tommaso will still be good. It
depends who pins him.
If
and how they do it.
If the Undisputed Era, somebody get involved.
I'm gonna say Finn, because I don't know how long they're gonna keep him on NXT.
Do you think they putting a strap on Finn?
I think they could.
Be the one, be the one to, excuse me. Be the
Beat
one
Adam.
to, yeah.
And then go into a feud with Ciampa, Finn and Ciampa. Two crazy motherfuckers going in there.
That's crazy.
That's the way I see it.
Do you think they keeping Finn down there while by the Fiend is ripping the running until they meet one day, or you think it's just do you think it's over for that?
I think that Finn will be down there for about a year.
Yeah.
And then he'll probably go to Raw, stay away from the Fiend for a little bit.
Yeah.
I feel like they put him down there. They're gonna put somebody else down there to kind of build up NXT even more than it already is.
Yeah.
I think Kevin Owens eventually is gonna come over.
Interesting.
Maybe. I don't know, because they kind of need him on Raw right now.
Yeah.
For a little bit there, I did think they were gonna do it, but like now they kind of need him on Raw.
Yeah.
He's by far one of the best things going on there. AEW. Sound levels. Fix the sound levels, as we talked about.
Yeah.
The whole beginning was just really hard to hear everybody, but it kicked off with a great match. Dustin Rhodes and the Young Bucks defeating Sammy Guevara and Ortiz and Santana. Basically, this was a showcase of the 50-year-old Dustin Rhodes kicking ass, man.
Yeah.
He was doing sentons off the apron. He was doing crossbodies off the top rope. He did a Canadian Destroyer. I mean, this was his match.
Yeah.
And he was dressed like the Young Bucks.
I like how the Young Bucks are operating. You know, they're putting people over. They're having fun. You think they didn't go into business for themselves. I love that aspect of it.
I do too. I mean, especially being able to show. I mean, Private Party beat them in the first match that they had in the tag team division. Didn't somebody else beat them too? Because they're 4-4 or 4-3 right now. As a tag team.
Proud and Powerful beat them.
Yes, Proud and Powerful beat them. They're gonna have a Texas street fight next week, I believe.
I know Phoenix beat Nick.
Yes, Phoenix beat Nick.
I think Lucha Bros beat him.
Yeah, Lucha Bros beat them. So, I mean, their division's stacked because you look at Pride and Powerful, Lucha Brothers, Young Bucks, Private Party. Best Friends. They're all right there, those 5 teams. It's better than any division I see right now.
I think they
Unless
need
you
to
combine all of WWE.
I want to see them start using Orange Cassidy a little bit more. He's been on TV for a while, just around.
I think eventually they're gonna get to a point where he's gonna have to do something.
Yeah.
Like in the storyline, you know what I mean? Like the best friends and like can't do it themselves, and they're just up against like a 3-man team where like he needs to stop being a sloth and do something, and then the crowd will go nuts for that. You know what I mean?
Right.
We have Phoenix and Trent, who Trent has been on fire in these singles matches, man.
Yeah. It's really good.
Him against he faced Pac. I know that. Did he face Pentagon as well?
I feel like
No. Phoenix faced.
Phoenix
beat him this week. I think he faced somebody else too, but I know he had a solid match with Pac as well.
Yeah.
But he's been on a solid singles run. That's the other thing to talk about with this tag division is Phoenix, Pentagon Jr., Trent, the Young Bucks. They can all wrestle solid singles matches too.
Yeah.
And Trent, I could see Phoenix one day being the AEW champion.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely get it. Now, I'm not nitpicking, but let's say if I was, for instance, these tag teams are great. I do like the fact that they can still have singles matches, but I would like to see more other talent introduced, and coming out and having some segments so we can get some more, characters we haven't seen. Because having killer tag team matches one week and then having single matches of the tag team people, it's like y'all taking up, television time where someone else could have probably had a single match. It's not a bad thing.
See, I don't mind it. I
don't mind it. I'm just saying it's like we
if it was WWE where you're having Jimmy Uso face, let's say, Sheamus, and it's an okay match, then I'd be upset about it.
Yeah, for sure.
They're delivering. So in the ring, and after the match, you saw them continue storyline. You saw Phoenix just blow off Trent, and then Trent actually got pissed off and attacked Phoenix, and then the Orange Cassidy and Chuck had to come in and be like, "Yo, Trent, like calm down, dude. Like, yo, it's okay."
Yeah.
So like you see, like I get what you're saying because there's other people.
But
they're using dark, I think, for that.
Yeah.
They're using dark for that.
Yeah,
I think it's a little bit more. And I'll talk about something about dark that I don't like, but I think they're using it to further their storylines with tag teams, but I think they're trying to be different from WWE in that.
No, I like it.
I think they're trying to be different from WWE in that, hey, yeah, they're in a tag team, but guess what? They're also going to fight for these other titles.
Yeah, no, I like
You know what I mean? Like Jericho, like you saw, Scorpio Sky took on Jericho. We're going to get Jungle Boy taking on Jericho in a couple weeks.
Yeah, that's good. That's good money.
I like that they're doing that, but
No, I
I
do
feel like
too.
we haven't seen Darby Allin.
Yeah, we haven't seen
In a couple weeks, you know what I mean?
that's what I'm saying. Like,
Kip Sabian
Yeah,
is on
yeah,
Dark.
yeah,
We haven't
yeah.
Kenny Omega even. We haven't seen. He's
And-
been on Dark.
right.
So I do get what you're saying with that, but
yeah.
with Phoenix, I don't mind. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
No, I never mind about seeing the Lucha Bros.
I
or
don't
Phoenix
mind
or
seeing like
anyone.
Phoenix
Yeah,
versus
yeah,
Trent or Phoenix versus Nick
Yeah,
Jackson.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
as long as they're keep delivering like they do.
I just feel like I seen
Dude, this match was better than the main event.
right, and I feel like the librarian gets a lot more television. You know, I haven't seen Sunny Kiss really. You know what I'm saying? I haven't
Sonny
seen,
Kiss
like-
has been on Dark primarily.
Yeah, I want to see
Against
certain
people
yeah.
like the Perfect Ten, not the Perfect 10, sorry, the chairman,
Yeah.
Sean Spears,
Yeah.
taking out people like that down there and being in tag team. Like
Rio
Sonny
has
Kiss
a break.
teamed with Dustin in another match, which was good.
Right.
So primarily been working down there.
Yeah.
I think maybe some of the people they're trying to work on with who haven't been as
Yeah.
accustomed to TV and stuff like that. Maybe
That's
that's,
true,
just
yeah,
what
yeah.
I'm thinking. Maybe because
Possibly, yeah.
because Cody. I mean, obviously the Bucks have worked for Impact. Who else? People like the Lucha Brothers, for instance, have been on Impact. The Best Friends have been in New Japan. Like some of these people have been on TV, so maybe that might be something.
Yeah.
They're trying to work with some guys on
Absolutely.
Dark to work with some of these other talents, so they get the camera angles and stuff. I don't know.
I think Dark is amazing. I
Dark
think
is great.
I like everything about.
So
the whole
here's
concept,
my
yeah.
point about Dark is they gotta do a better job promoting Dark.
They
They gotta do a way better job because some of their best matches are coming off of Dark. Like Kenny and Joey Janela's unsanctioned match was great.
Yeah.
They don't talk about that enough on Dynamite. They don't even bring up some stuff on
glad
being
you-
the elite.
I'm glad you said that because the for the 3 count one of the things I would say probably number one because Keith Lee has been having like an amazing month. He won the 45,000 ring. He has Warlow as his heater. He is one of the best heels in the world, one of the youngest heels today, MJF. He cut a promo responding to Cody, and I felt like that should have been on television, and it wasn't. It was on the it was one of the segments online. You know, have you seen it?
yeah, the Wardlow one with where it's in like a dark room.
Yeah.
And he's like basically picking in QT Marshall to be his opponent, right?
No.
No,
MJF,
where
MJF
he
was
where he said he hired the butcher and the blade and all that. Yeah. Okay.
These are key things that we need to know. I feel like that whole segment should have been on TV.
There's other stuff where like
Yeah.
that's happening on Being the Elite, for instance, with Hangman breaking away from the Elite.
Yeah.
That happened on Being the Elite. They gotta either talk about it.
Yeah, say something.
Like, don't just say, "Oh, Hangman left the Elite."
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Yeah.
You gotta be like, "Hey, on Being the Elite, Hangman left
Yeah, or check
the
out
Elite.
yeah,
Check
yeah.
out Being the Elite on YouTube
Yeah. Because you're
you'll
missing
see."
pieces and components of the story.
I don't
Everybody's not
mind
watching.
if they're going to do it on Dark or
Yeah.
they're going to do it on Being the Elite, but they don't mention it on
don't
regular
mention it.
shows. So people that are only watching Dynamite
know what's going
don't
on.
know. I watch Dark. I
Yeah.
watch Being the Elite, so I
So you
know.
know.
But like Private Party is way more involved. Kenny's storyline is even way more involved on Being the Elite. But it's playing out on TV, and they're just talking about what happened. Like after the fact,
Like,
you know
I
what I mean?
get
They're
it.
not,
Y'all want to keep it exclusive and all that, but just point people in
you
that
don't. Yeah,
direction.
you don't have to show it. Just,
Yeah, just
talk
keep-
about
yeah,
it.
say
So
something about it.
instead of just being like, "Hey, Hangman left the Elite,"
Yeah.
but where? How? Wait, what? Like people that don't like. Wait, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Mention it. Be like, "Oh, go on Being the Elite's YouTube channel and watch Being the Elite, and you can see how his progression to leaving the Elite." Like, you know what I mean?
If you can guess, why do you think Hangman left Being the Elite? Is it because
I personally think he needs to go heel.
Yeah.
I think he and Britt Baker need to go heel.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. I think maybe once Dustin came in, it was like, okay, we might have too many people in the Elite, or maybe he personally was just like, hey, I want to be by myself. Maybe he just said it to them, like, hey guys, like I kind of want to be by myself and do something, build myself up.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe Marty's coming in. I don't know.
Yeah, where were you pinpoint or place Marty in the AEW?
Well, there's a lot of people speculating that maybe he will come in and be in charge of the Blade, the Butcher, the Bunny, that whole thing.
Yeah, I heard speculation and rumors about him in that. I mean, me personally, I want to see him, with his team come over here in its entirety. But I think that would be
Well,
cool. I never really seen them, so I mean, they're still probably awesome.
yeah, I'm not very familiar. I know the one guy, Braxton Sutter, I think was in Impact.
Yeah,
I don't know much about him. I don't.
right.
I obviously Ali is leading them.
Yeah.
Well, I'm interested to see where that goes. I think the other guy, Andy Williams, is the lead singer or guitarist for some band. Every Time I Die, I think.
Oh,
And
okay.
he just started wrestling. So that's quite kind of cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
I did not know any of that. I like the look of both of them. I like the one mask on the blade. I like the monocle with the butcher.
Yeah, it's
They got a
nice.
good look, that's for sure.
Yeah,
A lot of darker like
cult
groups.
following.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like we got the Dark Order, we got the Blade, the Triple Bs, we got the
Brandy.
Nightmare Collective, which we'll talk about. You want to talk about that right now?
Yeah,
All right, so we had what? It was Sheeta and Hikaru Sheeta and Chris Statlander, who I love, and Chris Statlander beat Sheeta to get her first singles victory.
yeah.
I really like her, but after the match, like Brandy and Awesome Kong came out and they were gonna. I don't like the way Brandy talks.
I don't like nothing about
I
it.
don't like it's real fake to me the way she's talking and stuff. We are the Nightmare Collective. Yes, like I don't like the whole draw. Just talk, just talk, just talk. Like I get like what
And
you
I
have
don't
to say
understand that
is
either. You were just in Cody's corner, and eventually
Yeah.
you just weren't, and now you're
I
like,
need something to show me what happened to you.
yeah,
But basically, they're the Nightmare Collective, I guess, and they're looking to grow. So they wanted Chris Statlander to bow down and basically pledge.
too many Colts for me right now.
Yeah, and then some girl in the crowd was like, "I'll do it, I'll do it, I'll do it," like screaming, and she came in. Apparently, that girl has been. I'm not a huge Impact historian, but apparently, cheerleader Melissa, I guess she was an
Right.
Impact among other things elsewhere too as well. But they shaved her head and cut her hair off, and I guess she is now part of the Nightmare Collective. What do you think about that whole thing?
I hate it.
Not a big fan, but we'll see where it goes. I mean,
It's not one of the things that I care
not
about.
one. I mean, I'll say this about their women's division right now. Since last time we spoke, we had fair criticisms about it, how they haven't really done anything with it. Since then, I would say Chris Statlander with Nyla Rose and Shanna, their thing this week, and like Nyla Rose attacking Shanna at a meet and greet this week. She put Rick Knox through a table and then threw Shanna through a table as well.
Yeah.
You got Chris Statlander, who looks pretty good. She's kind of developing in 2 weeks, developing some sort of character. Hikaru Shida, it seems like people really like, and she was number one before Chris Statlander beat her. I feel like since last we spoke, there's baby steps and a little bit of more character progression for the women's division there.
Yeah.
Would you say?
Yeah, I think Kenny did an article about it. I think they're going to have a lot of more opportunities and big things in 2020. I feel like they just were still probably working the kinks out of some of the women, some of the people that, like you said, never had television time, never really, got the shots and all that other type of stuff. So, I mean, sometimes you got to. In that company, you had to go with, obviously you had to go with Jericho as champion. Mox is, what I'm saying, built up. Pac is built up. A lot of people that prior to AEW, you had to make them staples on television. You know what I'm saying? It made sense. So I can understand why they haven't necessarily been able to do as much for the women as they wanted to because of the time and even his time. I mean, he was saying his matches get cut and he doesn't care if he cut some of his time down or cut his matches off. That's why he been having matches on Dark so other people could get more time and opportunities. You know what I mean? So
And he's been having killer matches on Dark.
oh yeah, man, Kenny's the man. It doesn't matter. He's Teflon. He can lose 1,000 times. Doesn't matter.
Say I'm looking forward to his match against Kip Sabian this week too.
Yeah, that should be good.
Yeah, what did you think about the Britt Baker thing? So
I mean, yeah.
Well, for people who don't know, so after the men's War Game match,
Yeah.
there was a shot of Britt Baker like right after Adam Cole went through the table off the
Yeah.
top thing, of her with like her hands over her face and stuff. So at this point, after this match, they shot to Britt Baker
I mean,
with the
they're-
same thing.
They're doing classic AEW shit.
I liked it. We need more of that because that's a being the elite thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like,
We want being the elite. Yeah.
Give us what brought you here, man. I want more being the elite into Dynamite. Like I do personally. Like, that's what we brought you here for.
Yeah,
that's what got you here, man. That's why we
followed
you here.
I didn't
give us a little bit more of that.
I didn't find that. I thought it was bullshit. I thought it was bullshit when they said that WWE said that they didn't mean for that. I think that was
bro.
bullshit.
You know who the fuck she is.
Yeah, I think that was bullshit.
Like I thought that was bullshit too. Because I'm like, you know who she is.
Out of everybody in the crowd, you know what I'm saying? If you ever been to an NXT show, you know it's people that react crazy. It's people crying. There's all types of shit. Yeah. Out of everybody in that crowd, they went straight to her.
And then Morrow knows who the hell she is because he said Adam Cole's girlfriend, Britt Baker.
Yeah. So, I mean, I thought it was funny. You know
I thought it was funny, too.
I thought she was hilarious. What do you think about Cody Rhodes' promo?
I liked it. I mean, he was basically calling out MJF, and he offered, like, his shoes, his car, his watch. He offered money to face MJF, pretty much.
Yeah.
I liked it. I mean, Cody and Jericho usually give the best promos in WWE weekly. Every single one, they have something that leaves you talking about it.
Yeah.
And that's weekly between these two because they both come out every week, it seems, and put out promos, but there's something memorable and leaves people talking each week. And again, this week you had the same thing.
Yeah, Cody's great. He does the best job at bringing people in and caring about whatever he's doing. I think that's talent itself. But I mean, he's Dusty's Rose, baby.
Yeah, and his big line from this one was the botching the Crossroads on 2 channels. Now.
Yeah, that was crazy.
We talked about earlier. But I mean, I Cody's the biggest babyface in AEW right now. So
I said that. I think he's one of the biggest baby faces in the world. Simple fact, because it's like he has the freedom to do what he wants, so he doesn't come off as dumb or stupid or anything like that. He comes off very realistic. He doesn't come off as he's reading anything. He's out there just shooting from the hip every week.
And you could tell it's heartfelt sometimes because sometimes he's like tearing up in there too.
Yeah.
You know how much this means to him.
Yeah, for sure.
What do you feel about like the new Dark Order packages? I'm loving them.
I like it.
They've
I
had
like
like
it a lot.
3. This week it was like, so it started with like this like guy who's like down on his luck and like this video plays, and they're like join the Dark Order. It's all these like good looking people like winning and stuff. And basically like if you want to stop losing, like join the Dark Order. And then this week he goes to try to join them and like. What did they do? They put the mask on him and then they all attacked him, like all the putties, I call them.
Yeah.
Like from Power Rangers, I call them the putties.
Right.
You remember them? You remember the putties?
Yeah. It reminds me a little bit of Bray, but it's different in a sense of the presentation of it is different. It's more so of a cult situation, not
like
so just one individual.
Yeah, it's definitely
person.
a cult because they're like, well, they want you to leave your family behind and like pledge to the Dark Order. At least there's a storyline behind it now. I like it. Like they tried to get Jungle Boy and Marco, I guess, to join weeks ago.
Yeah.
And then now they're like, we're getting like to the bones of it, which is what we needed.
I would like it more if 3 different groups weren't necessarily running with like the Coke thing right now.
I would like it better if like Evil Uno and Stu Grayson looked the same part, because like Stu Grayson looks like a gladiator.
Yeah.
He looks like he should be in 300, not part of a cult.
Yeah, he looks
like everybody else got like masks on and they're all creepy, and he looks like he's fucking about to go to Sparta. Like, that's how I feel.
Yeah, and in a crazy way, it's just kind of crazy. It just kind of make him stand out. So at the same time, yeah, I feel you, but at the same time, it's like I don't know. You don't really know what the fuck to expect from these guys. Like when you first see him, it's definitely different.
Yeah,
to see him dressed like that.
They're making strides with the packages.
They don't look like they're a tag team. Like they don't look like they should be.
They look like 2 guys that were just thrown together.
Just thrown together for sure. Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
I think like Stu needs like maybe like. I don't know.
15 pounds lighter?
No, that's Evil Uno needs to be 15 pounds lighter.
Yeah.
Stu Grayson needs like, I don't know, like maybe like a
shirt?
Paint? Maybe like a shirt? Like a cut-off shirt? I don't know.
Either that or some type of dark paint. Something. You know what I'm saying?
Like, you know the zip-ups Johnny Gargano wears?
Yeah.
Like the cut-offs.
Oh, yeah,
something on the back. Maybe put the Dark Order logo on the back.
Yeah.
And then, like, just wear that.
Like black paint or something.
I don't know. Yeah, something, man. Because you're coming out with, like, the Spartan, like, warrior mask.
Yeah.
With, like, warrior paint on your face. You should be with the Viking Raiders. You shouldn't be over here with the Dark Order.
That'd be crazy. Yeah, nah,
I don't know. That's just how I feel about it.
Yeah.
But I like the strides they're making, at least.
Yeah. I like the promo. I like the promo between Joey Janela. You know, basically, fuck Mox. He's gonna have to kill me if I
And then Mox walks up.
Yeah, destroys
Kids.
him. He tried to kill him. Yeah,
He was like, kids.
That's real shit. And then he fucking almost killed him with the paradigm shift from the top rope, like Jesus on the turnbuckle. Yeah, it's crazy.
Mox has been on a roll lately, man. I think he's #1 contender right now.
Yeah,
rankings. I like the rankings because it keeps you like up to date with who's who. Actually, so let's get to that rankings and shit.
Yeah.
Jericho comes out with a list, and everyone he's like, and all the crowd gets all excited. He's like, all right, people, get out of 2016, and it was the lexicon of like champion. He's running down names. He mentions Mox like 20 times. He lists Marty at one point. He lists Alan Jones, who is AJ Styles. He lists Evil Uno, Angry Dose, and Hateful Trace. I remember that. And then mentioned Moxley like 15 more times.
Yeah.
But then Luchasaurus, Marco Stunt, and Jungle Boy come out. Like Luchasaurus on the mic.
Yeah.
He came out roaring, like, rah, and he was like, "Is that what you think I sound like?"
Yeah.
That was good. Like, he's a real good mouthpiece for them.
Yeah. Nice superstar. Future champion.
And Jericho said, "Oh, you know what else is on the lexicon? Dinosaurs and little children." So that meant Marco Stunt was out and Luchasaurus was out. Because Jericho basically said he was contractually obligated to wrestle one more match in 2019. So Jungle Boy, basically, he said, "You wouldn't last 10 minutes with me." And Jungle Boy said, "I'll last more than 10 minutes." He said, "I'm going to kick your ass."
Then slap you up.
Slap the shit out of him. So we're going to get, on the 18th, Jungle Boy and Jericho non-title match.
Yeah.
So people can stop fucking freaking out on the internet.
Well, here's the thing. I don't understand. Even if it was a title match, he's a heel, right? He's a champion.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you? If you were forced
preach here.
If you were forced to defend your title, why wouldn't you pick the person with the worst record? It doesn't make it. It makes all the sense in the world.
Yep.
So, yeah, records do matter. And if you're a heel, it's smart to utilize that to your advantage.
Exactly.
If I have to defend the title, why wouldn't I? I would definitely pick the person with the weakest, you know what I'm saying? He's not a babyface. He's not, it doesn't have to be, you know, the person with the #1. You know, obviously a person with the #1 record, he doesn't want to face. And he said it 12, 15
And guess
times.
what? Eventually, the person with the #1 record, he will contractually be obligated to face him.
Exactly.
But this is non-title. Jericho confirmed it. It's been confirmed. Like, it's non-title. But who cares? It was set up in a good way. We had that little tease a couple weeks ago when they were all brawling in the ring and those two went at each other and the crowd went nuts for that. Yeah. So I think they saw that and we're like, oh, okay. People want to see this. Like, and I think it's going to be a really good match.
Yeah.
I mean, they got like 20-something years in between them in age and experience. I think it's going to be really fun.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
And it just adds another layer into AEW. Now you have the Inner Circle versus Jurassic Express. That's another feud down the line. Like Luchasaurus eventually can get a title shot, like because he could be money for them. They're going to Inner Circle now in the tag team division against Jurassic Express.
Speaking of Inner Circle, what did you think about the Inner Circle spoof of Being the Elite?
It was good, but I think it could have been better.
I agree.
It was good, but it could have been better.
I agree with you.
Yeah. Wasn't my favorite episode.
Thought Jericho was
It wasn't my favorite episode.
I thought Jericho... How is it that without Jericho on there? Jericho should have been on there. Yeah. I think I think that's the bit that we're missing.
At least for a second.
That's the bit we're missing. It wasn't a little bit of bubbly on there.
No, just bring the camera into Jericho and he'd be like, I don't want to be on this fucking show or something like that, and then that's it. At least for that, like a split second or something. But it was all right. It could have been better. That's all I'll say. And we talked about Mox being Janela, and one more match. All right, Pentagon Jr. defeated Chris Daniels. What did you think about this match? Daniels messed up a little bit at one point in the match, but guess what? That also could have been part of the storyline, because after the match they shot an angle where Daniels was backstage with the trainer saying, and then like maybe he came back too early, or maybe the thing in his neck maybe threw him off or something. So he basically was like, "No, I just made a mistake." Okay, so maybe that's gonna play into further down the line too. Maybe they did that on purpose because I've seen Chris Daniels hit that 1,000,000 times.
Yeah,
I mean he is a little older. He doesn't move around as great, but he still moves better than anyone else that's that age, man.
Yeah, I think it was a good match. You know, it was a good match. Yeah, I have no real feelings on it. I love SCU.
We furthered the storyline of Lucha Brothers being heels because
Yeah.
Phoenix came out.
Oh yeah.
And he won by kicking Daniels in the balls.
Yeah.
What were you saying, SCU?
I was saying like I like SCU. My favorite is Scorpio Sky out of the three.
Me too.
You
Me
know
too.
what I mean? I respect Daniels, but Scorpio Sky is my guy.
He'll be a champ.
Yeah, for sure.
He'll be a champ for sure. Overall, another good show. I felt like we could have maybe switched something out with for the tag or the main event, but it was setting up more down the line because Jericho and the Inner Circle came out through the crowd after Mox won, and basically Jericho was taunting Moxley the way Moxley came out the week before. You want to talk about Raw? Because I'll tell you what I thought about Raw.
I don't really want to talk about Raw.
Here's what I'm going to talk about Raw. I thought it was a job fest. Yeah. The entire show was a job fest for me.
Yeah.
There was 2 good matches on the entire show. I won't say that because some of the matches were good. They just weren't long enough. Like Eric Young and Andrade was a good match. Here, just listen to this and tell me if you didn't already know the outcome of these matches before they started. Aleister Black versus Tony Nese. Who would you have thought would win that?
Aleister.
Thank you. Drew McIntyre versus Akira Tozawa.
Drew.
Andrade versus Eric Young.
Andrade.
Eric Rowan versus No Way Jose. These are actual matches that took place. Go on.
Eric Rowan.
Okay. The Viking Raiders versus Nameless Jobbers for the 1000th time.
I would never understand that. Viking Raiders.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 matches out of the 7 matches I think we got that night that I already knew the fucking outcome to. And that did nothing to further. The only reason Drew had a match was so he could call out Randy Orton afterwards. Just come out and call out Randy Orton.
But I thought he was the whole thing with the whole thing with him and Ricochet. It's a mind fuck as well. But yeah, man.
Get Lana, Lashley, and Rusev off my fucking TV.
Yeah, I agree.
Someone leaked it down. Did you see someone leaked out that entire segment earlier in the day, and it played out that exact way?
Yeah,
I read it word for word, and it played out exactly like that on TV. I was like, and when I read it, I was like, "That's a terrible segment."
It's bringing it down. I feel like it's bringing Raw down.
What do you think is the payoff? Like, what are we going to get off of this? They're going to apparently get divorced tomorrow night on Raw.
Yeah,
I don't care.
Yeah,
I don't care.
Yeah, I mean,
Rusev is so good to be doing this shit. So is Lashley.
Sex addict.
So is Lashley.
Yeah,
like this is awful TV, man.
It's a bad Attitude Era segment.
What you just said, a bad Attitude Era segment.
Yeah.
It wasn't, and then Mike and Maria just got thrown off TV for this, and Mike and Maria's thing wasn't good either.
Yeah.
We're never going to get a resolution to that. I don't even think we're going to get a resolution to this. They're just one day going to end it.
Yeah.
We were supposed to get a last man standing match with Rusev and Lashley at Starrcade or whatever. That didn't happen.
They're dragging this thing out, man. They slow building.
To what?
I don't know. I can tell you something I did like about Raw, though.
Tell me.
I'm feeling the AOP Seth Rollins thing.
Me too. That's about the only thing.
Yeah.
Rey Mysterio as U.S. champion. The Kabuki Warriors versus Charlotte 2-on-1 was good. But AOP,
speaking of Charlotte,
KO and Seth have been the best.
I'm not going to say his name because he pisses me off. You know what I mean? But he brought attention to Charlotte, and he said, well, fuck it. Corey Graves said that Charlotte needs to be booked better. No. The fucking women's division needs to be booked better.
Correct.
Charlotte is a fucking Hall of Fame first bit. She doesn't have to do anything. If she stops today, she's probably one of the greatest women wrestlers of all time.
Although, I saw something today where Becky's one reign as Raw Women's Champion is longer than all of Charlotte's.
Yeah.
Combined.
And she's in a fucking tag team division. It's just like, yo.
I will say that match was really good, though. The Kabuki Warriors versus Charlotte. I don't mind seeing that kind of stuff, but it could be booked better, the women's division, because there's not much going on.
It's no women's
outside
division.
Of that.
Yeah.
Like, who's up next for either championship? Both women's championships. Who's up? Because I don't know. Because there's more of a storyline with Sasha Banks on SmackDown.
Yeah.
Sasha and Lacey Evans, who God knows why she's a face all of a sudden. I'll get into that too. I just don't know, man.
Yeah, I'll get
And
it.
then
But the CM Punk thing, Seth Rollins owning up to his, because he was on backstage and he basically was saying that, he's going to get, it's no bad press. So that's the reason why he's doing what he's doing. You know what I mean? And he's smart. It's very smart thing to do. And he brought up Will Ospreay name on there. That was dope. Yeah, that was dope.
The OC defeated Rey Mysterio, Ricochet, and Humberto Carrillo. It's a pretty good match. Really, it was fun.
I'm just tired.
That was probably the best match of Raw. The only match of Raw that was really enjoyable.
What are we getting out of that? We keep seeing these three go against these. I don't understand. This been happening for months now. If you don't put them in a fucking TLC match, then I don't know what the fuck the point is. You know what I'm saying? If I'm booking it, I'll put all six of them. That. All six of them in a fucking TLC match.
No, do you know what the TLC match is?
I have no information on TLC. I'll be completely honest.
Let's get into SmackDown, and I'll tell you what because SmackDown is where we got all of our TLC matches made. Yeah. SmackDown. I didn't write any notes for SmackDown because I thought it was pretty.
It's trash.
Garbage.
Yeah, it's pretty trash
for the most part. Not garbage, but like
it was dog
a lot
food?
Of these people. It was dog food. Only thing there is like the Fiend stuff that's really good.
Yeah,
we did have a fatal 4-way elimination match for the tag to see who would be the number one.
I like that
contender for the tag team title. That was good.
Make the tag team belts feel important.
Who did we have there? We had Heavy Machinery. We
Top
had
Guys.
Top Guys, the Revival. We had Mustafa Ali and Shorty G for some reason, but I liked it. And then we had Lucha House Party. So the Revival ended up winning that. It was a really good match, and it took up a good amount of TV, so that's always good when you get to see the tag team division on TV for a while.
And when they're not just getting tag team, shots, they're actually fighting for number one contender.
So that's the first match that will be at TLC. We're gonna get the Revival versus the New Day at TLC.
Yeah,
not in a TLC. That's just at TLC. We had 2 weeks pretty much to build this pay per view. It seems kind of short.
Yeah,
but we'll see.
Very short.
So the Miz promises to help Daniel Bryan. He comes out.
I love this.
And then Bray Wyatt has a picture of the Miz's family. So then the Miz runs backstage, and then when he gets back there, he gets in this room, and Bray Wyatt is now in this picture of his family. So now we're going to get the Miz versus Bray Wyatt.
The Funhouse version.
Is it? It has been confirmed, right? The Funhouse version?
Yeah.
And we're going to get that at TLC.
Is
that for the championship?
I would believe so.
Let me see here. I have something pulled up here.
What do you think of, real quick, what do you think of the Fiend's, title? The mask, as far as the mask became a belt.
Say it again. I'm sorry. I was looking for the...
What do you think about the Fiend's, mask belt that's going on sale for $7,200?
Whatever, man. I mean, he needed his own, custom title, but,
It's not what...
I probably wouldn't have done that one, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
It's cool looking.
I like the fact that they are adding layers upon layers.
That's a lot of money to pay, but if you got
a lot of money.
I've seen people on Twitter buying it.
A lot of money.
If you got it, good for you, man.
I like how the layers upon layers for Bray's character. Now Daniel's out of nowhere. We don't know if he's going to come back bald or not. If he's going to come back the Ring of Honor Daniel or early NXT Daniel. That's something. And then have the Miz of all people, American Dragon, have the Miz of all people, come out of nowhere and be try to fit him. Now we have that, but the Miz is facing Bray Wyatt, and the Fiend is in a feud with Daniel. That's awesome. That's so dope.
So as of right now, it's just listed as a singles match, not for the championship.
Oh,
so we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
We have Mandy Rose versus Alexa Bliss. Bliss won. We had Nikki Cross out there, Sonya Deville. I mean, there's the tag team division. It's on SmackDown.
Yeah.
But we got the tag team division working over on Raw with one tag team and nobody else really over there. So I don't really understand that. Are the Iconics on SmackDown as well? Are they on Raw? I don't even know.
I have no idea.
They've been gone for a while. Weird backstage stuff with Dana Brooke and Elias and Drake Maverick for another week. And then Elias came out and spanked Drake Maverick in the ring, and unless this pays off with Batista coming out and beating up both of them at WrestleMania or something, I don't get why we're doing this right now. But yeah, there's that. And then I think so here's the other thing I was talking about. Ready? Lacey Evans beats a nobody, like a jobber, basically.
Right.
Last week she punched out Sasha Banks. So this week she beat this person, and then Sasha Banks hits the ring. I don't understand how all of a sudden Lacey Evans is a good face. Do you?
Only thing I can say is based off of the history of that her and Natty made at over in Saudi Arabia. After that, the way they shot it, the way they promoted it, they had her break character because of the situation. And then weeks later, now we see this. So
But
it
I
just
need something.
it's
Because all it
definitely
is
missing.
her on the mic this week was, I'm a Marine, I'm a Marine, I'm a Marine, I used to be a Marine, I used to be a Marine, like 12 times. I'm like, that's not enough to just be like, okay, I'm a face now because I used to be a Marine. You were ex-Marine the whole time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, for sure.
They'll just all of a sudden be like, now I'm this good person, but I need more. I need more out of that. And
No,
then again,
definitely.
what's Bailey's like? We have
I
no
don't know-
contenders for
I don't
either women's
understand.
championship, but we got
What is
Sasha
Bayley-
feuding with now face Lacey Evans.
What has Bailey been doing? Ever since
She's just
she
been hanging
lost?
out with Sasha pretty much.
That's the real feud, Sasha and Bailey, man. I don't know what the fuck's going on, man. I don't get it. I don't know I don't know how long they can drag this friendship shit out with them. I think they dropped the ball when Sasha came back. She should have at least had a run with the title. She came back red hot and got cooled off immediately. Then you turn Bailey heel out of nowhere when Sasha just returned back as a heel. And then y'all didn't have them like link up as a tag team. You just had them as like a type of friendship, and it's just two hills and the strap and no division. I don't understand. Like I don't know, man. It's just crazy.
I don't know. They gotta do a better job.
They got to do a better job, and I feel like because they're on Fox, I feel like we need more video packages. We need more like definition. We need more like story driven things. The only story that's moving forward on SmackDown really is the Baron Corbin shit, which is trash, and then you have the Fiend shit. That's pretty much it. The dog food shit with Roman, man, it's horrible.
Let's just talk about it. Roman Reigns versus Dolph Ziggler. It was a match. It happened. It was a Dolph Ziggler versus Roman Reigns match. And after the match, they tied Roman Reigns to the post and fed him dog food. This shit's terrible. I thought when we were getting on like SmackDown on Fox, we were supposed to get more realistic shit.
Oh, I'm glad you said that. Speaking of realistic,
Like I thought we were supposed to be getting more sports centric stuff.
Yeah.
This is garbage. If I'm a Fox executive, I'm like, this is what I paid you all this money for.
why is the Fiend not in the main event?
It seems more cartoonish than ever.
Right.
Between the Fiend and the dog food and the dog mascot. It seems more cartoonish than ever for me.
I don't know why the Fiend he's the number one seller. He should be opening the show and finishing the show. I don't know why we're finishing the show with dog food and Roman Reigns and all that shit. That shit is strange.
We got a fake king, feeding dog food to a fake dog.
We have Uncle Ziggler, you know what I'm saying?
Colonel Sanders?
Yeah.
Ziggler.
I don't know. Hacker together. You know what I mean? And then we have Elias spanking Drake Maverick. I don't know why he's spanking.
I just want to know where Fox that's what we heard, right? Fox, it was supposed to be more sports centric, more real, and we're getting people spanking each other on TV. We're getting dog food, dog costume people, and we're getting say what you want. I love the Bray Wyatt stuff, but for Fox, you would think this isn't.
And why did y'all just have Kane come and just lay down for Brock and then we never see him again? That didn't make any sense.
Bringing up everything now.
I just don't. It's just weird. It's just crazy. Like it came to my mind because you said something about sports and it's supposed to be like sports driven, and I'm thinking like, okay, y'all killed Kofi's reign, no matter how important it was to put the strap on him for nothing, and then you have this dude come out of nowhere.
Yeah, Cain Velasquez come in for nothing.
Nothing, and then the only thing we got out of that is Rey Mysterio winning the fucking U.S. strap because y'all didn't want to put the heavyweight title on him, which doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? I don't know, man.
Rey Mysterio challenge him.
Yeah, Brock brings
Dominic.
down Brock brings down that brand. For the simple fact of the matter is that title is not present on that show. The U.S. title is not built up properly to be that title that's on television every week. So that brings down
U.S.
the division.
right now is more built than IC at least.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about the new strap. I like the way it looks, but
I don't mind it, but it just didn't need to be for that title.
It didn't need to be. I feel like that looks like it belongs on Leo Rush, and that should be like
right?
NXT Cruiserweight, strap. So I don't know. It's weird that y'all choose to do that without any type of build up. Like, let them have a match, put it on a line just to come out and say, look, we're changing this. Da, da, da. I don't know if it's in reference to Cody because that's the title that Cody, you know what I mean, brought back. He wanted the white strap, and I don't know if they wanted to erase that theory. I'm not sure, but I mean they got to do it. They got to do something, man. I see they just hired Lance Storm again, so I don't know what.
Yeah, because Lance closed down his wrestling school finally after like 20 years, I think.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I got some questions for you.
Yeah.
Wait, before I do questions, all right. As I did on the last podcast, I gave you some matches to watch this week. If you don't feel like watching Raw, SmackDown, NXT, AEW, everything, here's some matches to watch. Watch on Raw. Check out Charlotte versus the Kabuki Warriors, the 2-on-1 match. That was good. And check out the OC versus Rey, Ricochet, and Humberto Carrillo. On NXT, check out Killian Dane versus Pete Dunne. Solid match. And then check out Undisputed Era versus Keith Lee, Ciampa, and Dijakovic. AEW, I would say Phoenix versus Trent. And then probably Dustin and the Young Bucks versus the Inner Circle. SmackDown, the Fatal 4-Way tag elimination, I'd say. Nothing else, really. Nothing else.
Yeah.
That's what I got for matches of the week.
Yeah.
Check them out.
Yeah, man.
Questions for you. Number one, what do you think of Samoa Joe returning,
I'm glad you
remaining
asked me that.
commentary, and Dio Madden returning to the ring?
I'm glad you asked me that. I think Samoa Joe is awesome. I think that he certainly has a job when he's done wrestling.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about that. I feel like commentary is very important to get stories over. It's very important to...
I would have moved Jerry out and kept Dio in there with Samoa Joe.
I love Dio as far as a wrestler, so I'm not mad at that. That he's going back. I honestly want the 2-man boost back. I don't want
Me
like
too.
3 people.
So we have two. Yeah. We have 2 on SmackDown now.
I would take Jerry out of the way. Who's the other person that's left?
I like Tom Phillips.
Where is Tom Phillips?
I think he's doing NXT UK. Maybe.
Why? What the fuck?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure he's doing NXT UK.
I would like Tom Phillips and
Byron.
No,
they were good on SmackDown. I actually like them.
I hate Byron.
I do too, but with Tom Phillips, they were
Tom Phillips and Samoa Joe.
Tom Phillips, Samoa Joe. I don't mind Vic Joseph.
Vic Joseph
I don't
is good
mind.
too.
I don't mind Vic Joseph. Give me Tom and Vic.
That's who he's with.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Vic Joseph.
I would say give me Tom, Vic, and Samoa Joe.
I like it.
Jerry, you need a heel in there.
Jerry
That's Samoa
makes
Joe.
that shit.
Jerry's terrible, man.
Yeah, I don't like it.
He's really bad.
I don't like it.
And why bring back that guy when you have all these other people that can do it? Like I said, Byron Saxton, Tom Phillips, all these other people that are capable. You don't need to bring back Jerry.
Only thing I can think of,
Booker T, even like
AEW effect. That's the only thing I can think of.
I guess.
It's the only thing I
guess.
Hold
on. I gotta say something. How were Jerry and the King really that good back then, or like? Because now it's like listening to him now, it's cringe.
I think they're great together.
I think so too. I think it was a different time. They knew the product they were watching. They were invested in the product they were watching. Now like it's hard in WWE to even like keep up with the storyline. So for Jerry, I don't blame him, but like he's not really bringing a whole lot to the table. Jim, he's got to sit back and know when to come in and go out. But he needs to learn the names of the people that are in the damn company.
And he needs to be, if he's going to be that hill, be that hill. You know what I mean? Be that more so. I mean, because that's how he sounds when he talks about, you know, how he comes off of interviews. You know what I'm saying? It's like.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like he's a. Ross is hit or miss. God damn it. That's not a cross, Ross. That's a double cross. That was amazing. Yeah. You know what I mean? You got to hear it. You got to hear some bullshit.
He's always got good liners, man.
Yeah, good one-liners.
But you just.
Yeah.
My biggest thing for me, I think he's done it. I think it's been they're getting better. Him and Excalibur together are getting better. I like when they do the little things like Excalibur will call a move and then like for instance, I remember clear as day this week. It was like a Stellaris, I think it was the move, the Stellaris. And I think either Tony or Jim was like, "Oh, you gotta love those Stellarises." And I think Jim goes, "Yeah, I used to drive one back in 1995."
Yeah, that shit.
I love that kind of stuff. I love that now they're playing with it instead of like he'd be like, "Oh, well, we call that a rock bottom." Like I don't like that when he goes back like at him like that. Yeah. I like when they play at it though, like they did this week.
Play off it,
Like I like that they're kind of finding their groove where they can play off each other and like kind of take little jabs with each other. They're starting to get it. My biggest pet peeve with Jim is learn the goddamn names of the people that are in the company.
Yeah, for sure.
And stop calling Ortiz Santana and Santana Ortiz like
Stop calling Perry Jack Perry. Jungle
I don't
Boy
care
Jack
about
Perry.
that.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't care about Jungle Boy said he doesn't care, so I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm sure if it like I don't really care about that. It's not knowing the actual names of people.
Yeah.
Sammy G. No, it's Sammy or Sammy Guevara.
Yeah.
It's not Sammy G. It never was Sammy G. Stop trying to make up your own nickname for him. Like stuff like that bothers me.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But I think overall he's been doing a okay job.
Yeah, he's been doing an okay job. He has his moments. He has his spots. You know, but I also feel as though sometimes the pace of some matches you know, either they have to slow down or they have to have a better communication of so that he can call some of the shit that they're doing. True. Because it's like he's like, oh man, that was great, and then it was just that they do something better. Oh yeah, look at that, and then he do something better. Oh look at this. It's like it's just like a someone that hasn't seen a bunch of guinea pigs. You know what I'm saying? They're like amazed every 5 seconds about it. That shit annoys me. You know what I'm saying? Like don't get too excited, Jim, because they're about to do. Don't get too excited watching the Phoenix and Nick match because they're gonna do some shit that's like top each other every 5-6 minutes. It's like
every 5-6 seconds.
Yeah, man. Exactly. It's like you know what I mean. So it's insane. It's kind of hard to call, I guess, on his part.
I'll play off of that question with another question. Jim Ross and Jerry Lawler, they're legends. What do you think about the use of legends like Diamond Dallas Page, the Rock and Roll Express, those type of legends in AEW versus WWE?
I feel like it makes sense. Diamond Dallas Page came out to present the Diamond. That made sense. The Rock and Roll, Rock and
Roll Express.
Yeah, Rock and Roll Express came out that particular time. That was to get.
It came out a couple times. It came and got put through the.
Yeah, that was the
stage.
Heat.
Yep.
That was to get heat. I would have did it a little differently, but
like I think I even said I want to see Rock and Roll Express versus Pride and Powerful now.
Yeah, exactly. So they bring him back for a reason. When Brett came out, he presented the actual title. You know what I'm saying? So WWE, I just feel like they just be like,
had Arn come out, do the spine buster.
Yeah.
I was there for that.
Was beautiful. Oh. Yeah, it was beautiful. So it
Tully,
makes sense.
Tully
too.
Out with Shawn Spears. Yeah, I mean, they're good use.
Yeah, WWE just call superstars and that's just it. Yo, we're doing a reunion tonight. Next week.
Yo, Stone Cold, what you doing? You want to come out next week?
Yeah, y'all just had 3 reunions. Like, yeah, we're doing a reunion tonight. You know, it's just a ratings
grab. We're doing
grab.
another one.
It's just a ratings grab for me.
It's Christmas. We're doing a reunion.
Yeah, the Hulk and
it's October. Come on, we need the ratings.
Yeah, man.
They just come out and talk, and then that's it.
Saudi Arabia's coming around. We need the heavy hitters for the Prince.
I feel like in the AEW that they're used to actually put the talent over now, and I feel like in WWE they put themselves over.
Yeah, for sure. Even if you look at Dustin, and you know he took the famous dick shot from Jake. You know what I'm saying? He smashed his arm in the door. You know what I mean? That shit was vicious, and it's just like, yo, damn, it's crazy. So yeah, I think it's a means to an end when AEW use those older wrestlers to come in. So even Billy Gunn looks amazing. Billy Gunn came and
it was 56 years old.
It's insane,
and he looks better than half the people in that fucking company.
Yeah,
both
Jericho,
all companies. Couple more questions for you, and then I'll get into some other things. I always got shit coming at you. I keep you on your toes, don't I?
Hey man, it's awesome. I love it.
So here's a question for you: why the fuck are Roman Reigns and Baron Corbin having a TLC match? And shouldn't there be a title on the line in a TLC match?
Why not dog food?
Dog food on a pole match.
Yeah, the person who wins.
Loser has to eat the dog food.
Exactly. I'm for the book it, Danny.
Dog costume on a forklift match. I don't know.
Yeah, man. Roman might as well come out with the dog.
I think TLC matches should have the title on the line, personally, because what's the point? I mean, if you look back in history, all the TLC matches have a title above the ring, usually.
Yeah,
I also think this is not worthy of a TLC match.
No,
in my opinion, it's really not that great of a story.
But for whatever reason,
it's not a great story. It's not a great feud.
Yeah, for whatever reason, they're ending SmackDown with this feud.
And do you realistically think King Corbin and Roman Reigns are going to put on a killer TLC match? No, I do not.
It could be interesting.
I'll say Roman can, because I've seen Roman and AJ put on a phenomenal Extreme Rules match. I've seen Roman in crazy sorts of stipulation matches. Corbin, on the other hand, I don't know. He was in a Money in the Bank match, but he didn't really do a lot of spots. That's usually what these kind of matches are for.
It could be a good match, surprisingly, but it's no story. And I feel like
There's a story, but it's a shitty one.
Yeah, that's a good point. It is a story. It is a shitty one. We don't care about it. I think it's gonna be all right. Probably matches because of the elements of TLC. I think that's the reason why. I feel like if they were having a straight up match with this shitty story, I feel like it'd have been like 10 times worse. So I get the point. I don't understand what's gonna be above, or maybe it's just a situation where if he goes through the table, then Roman wins or whatever, or I don't know, get the pin after. I don't know how they're gonna do it. It's kind of weird. It's kind of strange, but I can see why they're doing it because rumor has it they're gonna have Roman face the Fiend at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
So,
but that's your other match for TLC. So those are the 3 matches. One more question for you, then I got a couple stories.
Does Seth have a match at TLC?
No one on Raw has a match. No one on, I don't know. I guess NXT's not going to be on this. I guess.
So we're still. So now we're going to the. We're not. We're having separate pay-per-view.
No, they're co-branded pay-per-views.
Co-branded, but it's just okay.
But no Raw matches as of yet. So Raw has to name all their matches pretty much on Monday. I've also heard something.
Probably.
I don't know if this is true at all, but apparently Vince doesn't want to announce all the matches anymore before the pay-per-view
until the day of.
Like he'll throw some of them out them, but he's just, as we've seen, he just tweets them.
That's when you're getting too much money. You don't
give a fuck. Yeah,
you're getting too much money.
So here's another question for you. Oni Lorcan, right?
Yeah.
Tweeted out all this stuff a week or so ago about how he's unhappy with a lot of stuff, and all of a sudden now he resigned. What do you feel about that? About like a little bit of a. Do you feel it's a little bit of, what's the word I'm looking for? Contradiction? Do you think he was just voicing his displeasures and wanted those displeasures to be taken care of? Like, what do you think the situation is? How do you view it?
I feel like as talent, you might need to talk to your bosses, talk to the people that can help internally. I wouldn't go to social media and have grievances. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I think it's a tad bit unprofessional.
Me too.
I just think social media, people don't know what to do. They can just easily send out a tweet or easily do something. I think it's kind of like an addiction. I feel like it kind of like, it can work in your benefit if you want to leave the company. If you don't want to leave the company, it can be detrimental to you. You know what I'm saying? Even in the HCH thing or ACH thing,
I was just gonna bring that up.
I tweeted him. I don't know if you seen. I tweeted him. I told him to stop bitching and wrestle. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like, you have an opportunity to have a second chance and to continue to grow your career outside WWE, and you're shitting on fans. You know what I'm saying? Because of they're responding to how you react to certain things, and they don't really like the way you do it. It is what it is. It's your birthday. Enjoy your fucking birthday. You have you have some type of issues going on with you, man. It's like you always find something to complain about. When there's still people out there that want to see you win, focus on the people that want to see you win and do what you love. Like, what the fuck you gonna do? You gonna go work a normal job or whatever the case may be? It's insane. I feel like some people don't need social media. I feel like some people just do not need to tweet and do certain things. I feel like Corey Graves does not need to be on Twitter talking about other people and trying to shoot different angles.
He's trying to promote his podcast, bro.
Yeah, it's
I listened to it for about 5 seconds.
It's
5 minutes, and then I couldn't really listen to it.
It's contradictory. It's like, bro, if you say people got my number, why are you just that third? I mean, well, why didn't you say that tomorrow? You know what I'm saying? Or if you really knew what was going on tomorrow, and he has mental, issues and stuff like that. Why would you say those type of things? Because someone like that has that bipolar, situation, it's not easy for them to, take criticism on any turn, on any type of level, and it's nothing that they really can do about it. It's an illness. So why would you do that? You know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense. People need to think more. You know what I mean? Now, as far as Orny, I feel like I don't think he meant any harm in that. Orny Lurkin. That's his name. Odie Lurkin. I don't think he meant any harm in that. Now I'm acting like Jim Ross on the names. I don't think he meant any harm in that. I think it was bad timing because of what was going on with Twitter and ACH and all that stuff. So I mean, me personally, I feel like he probably sent a tweet. Somebody probably said, "Yeah, man, I wouldn't do that." He said, "Oh man, I'm sorry." Boom, boom. All right, well, this is what we can do for you if you feel. Boom, boom. And I think that's probably how that kind of went. He didn't shit on the company, but he just basically jumped in with the Mike Kanellises, with the Sin Cara, with the Jordan Miles, with the Luke Harper. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like it's going to work for some people. Some people it's just not. You know what I mean? He's one of those talents. He's very talented. So I don't know. I think people need to be a little bit more professional. I do feel like they need to be a little professional.
It's like the Wild West out there, man.
Yeah, people doing what they want. People doing what they want. Yeah,
because they got other places to go now. That's why.
Yeah, but I wouldn't want to shit on.
Exactly.
I don't want to
look at it. Look what it did to ACH. Nobody wants to really.
Yeah, and he still found a way to get a job, and
then he quit.
Fucking quit.
Then he quit.
I swear, you fucking crazy. So I don't know.
All right, a couple of stories for you. Volta, his rental car was apparently broken into in Chicago, and his United Kingdom championship was stolen, and his passport was stolen.
It's horrible.
This is the second time we have had stolen belts this year. Yeah. AEW, that belt was stolen. The Chris Jericho belt, or he technically left it, right?
Yeah.
Jericho actually quote tweeted and said, "Been there, done that." So we got that story. So lots of belts. So that sucks for him because now he's got to get a new passport and shit. I wonder if he's stuck in the U.S.
Yeah, that sucks, man.
And in embarrassing news, Alberto El Patron was defeated in the Octagon last night by Tito Ortiz. And he lost his replica WWE spinner to Tito Ortiz, who said he will now give it to his child.
So that was on the line?
They agreed to, if Tito won, he would give him his one of his UFC belts, and if Alberto won, Tito would give him a UFC belt, and if Tito won, Alberto would have to give him one of his WWE titles. So he gave him his WWE spinner for when he was champion. Tito choked him out with a rear naked choke in the first round.
Was that a UFC
first round
production?
No, it was Combates. It's the one that Alberto was part of and then quit. What was it called? I think it was Combates something. Of course, I don't have it here.
Well, here's the thing.
Here, I got it. Hold on.
Much respect to anybody that gets in that type of environment. That's not an easy environment to do. Especially if you are, coming from the wrestling world.
There you go. Combates Americas.
Much respect to anybody that jumps in that type of situation. I personally know what it's like to be in that type of environment. I never had a straight up match, but I've definitely trained MMA style. It's not easy, and to get in the ring, there's only two ways to really go, or three ways. The third option rarely happens, but you're either gonna get tapped out or knocked out. Look at Punk.
Two fights, 2 losses.
Yeah, it's not easy.
He has a 9. Or Alberto, this wasn't his first fight. He has fought before, but it was his first fight since I think 2010, something like that.
He's fucking insane.
He's 9-4 before this, I think.
He's fucking
crazy.
9-5. You have a business, bro. You don't have to jump in it. You have different things going on. You don't have to get in the ring. Last time I checked, he had some type of business. I don't know if he still has it. You know what I mean? He had a couple restaurants or a restaurant or whatever. I don't know why you're jumping in the ring. Obviously, it was a money grab or whatever. So hey man, it sucks, man. I don't think anybody had him winning. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Make your money, get your bag. But the whole belt shit, and I'm just sick of this shit. I'm sick of all of the boxing, the UFC shit with all these titles, these extra belts and all this shit. The BMF title and all that shit with The Rock and all that. There's just too much shit going on, man. And then they have special belts that they're giving to people in boxing that are, they're eliminating some of their losses. Like Lomachenko, they took one of his losses away. They sponged his record or whatever the case may be. I don't know what the fuck's going on in the Wild Wild West, as far as everything is concerned. I'm just tired of all the belts.
So, one more thing. We haven't talked New Japan in a while.
Yeah, we haven't.
Since AEW's come on the scene,
it's hard.
There's too much shit.
It's too much.
But I have been, keeping tabs and watching here and there. So, that some of the Wrestle Kingdom card has been announced. So, we're getting 2 nights of Wrestle Kingdom for people who don't know. It's going to be January 4th and 5th, I believe, or 3rd and 4th. 4th and 5th. First of all, how do you feel about the 2 nights? I kind of like it.
I love it. I mean, it's so much wrestling. It makes sense, man. And then they go out there and give you 35, 40-minute matches, constantly.
That's why they had to make it 2 nights.
Yeah, man.
They're going to have classic matches.
Matches.
So and they're making night 1 playing in night 2 now. So we're going to get both titles, the Intercontinental title and the IWGP Heavyweight title on the line night 2. So night 1, we're going to get Okada versus Ibushi for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship. Winner of that moves on to night 2. And then we're going to get Jay White versus Naito for the IC title, Intercontinental title on night 1. The winner of that will face the winner of the other match. So on night 2, we will have winner take all for the IWGP Intercontinental and Heavyweight Championships.
That's fucking crazy.
Fucking awesome. Then
Who you got?
all right, Coda.
My man.
All out.
Has to.
All out Coda.
Has to be his time.
What better way?
Has to be his time.
If he's going to get it, what better way?
He stayed for that reason. That's the only reason why he's not in.
Exactly. Never been done before. Okada's done everything. Like,
yeah.
Give it to Coda.
Give it to Coda.
That's my pick. He's going to win.
If Okada wins,
I think he's going to beat Naito.
If Okada wins it all,
I think it's going to be the two guys.
Are you upset?
If what?
Okada wins it all when they had an opportunity to put somebody else over.
I won't be upset. It'll just further his legacy. But I feel like this is Coda's time, man. He's never been hotter.
Yeah.
That's what I got. Then we have Ospreay versus the now returned Hiromu Takahashi for the Junior Heavyweight Championship. That's going to be on night 1. Stacked already on night 1. You got those 3 matches.
It is the same.
Night 2 is going to be Jushin Thunder Liger's retirement match. As of this recording, I don't believe they've announced that yet. Still have a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Night 2, we are going to get Chris Jericho versus Hiroshi Tanahashi. Jericho has said he wanted to face so many people. He had his names of the people he wanted to fight. He wants to fight the ace of New Japan. That's 2 all-timers right there. In Tanahashi and Chris Jericho taking each other on. And I'm surprised that they've never fought each other anywhere. I mean, I guess not too surprised because Jericho was in the U.S. for 20 years.
If you're AEW, are you taking your champion losing in another promotion, or does it matter? Does it hurt your promotion if your champion loses in another promotion?
Not if he's not the champ by then.
If he is the champ,
I mean, he's going to be the champ by then because he's not defending that belt.
Exactly.
I don't think it hurts if it's someone of the caliber of Tanahashi or something like that. I don't know, though. Maybe he wins. Yeah. I don't think so, but we'll see. Yeah. So also, the loser of the Okada, Ibushi, Naito, White, they're going to face each other in a singles match on night 2. So whoever loses that, those first 2 matches are going to face each other on night 2. Then you got a junior tag match, which will be Bullet Club, the champions El Phantasmo and Taiji Ishimori taking on my guys of Roppongi 3K, Sho and Yo. Sho and Yo better get them titles back. That's all I gotta say about that. Coming up next week, or actually in 5 days, I don't know if you know this, but it's ROH Final Battle. I know Ring of Honor has not been the talk of the town at all.
Yeah.
But we do have pay-per-view, and then I believe the next night, are they in Philadelphia?
They should have been with the title in Rush.
So night 2 would be in Philadelphia, the fallout from.
Is it Rush or Roosh?
It's Rush.
Rush, not so.
Roosh. It's either, really.
Right.
So he's going to be defending his championship against PCO. Hit that one.
Marty, stop bullshitting.
It's going to be Rush.
Get over here.
Well, glad you said that because Marty has agreed to wrestle this event. It will be him and Flip Gordon taking on Flamita and Bandito, 2 of the hottest luchadors. I saw those 2 win the Progress Tag Team Championships in Chicago before. Those 2 are amazing. I believe Flamita just signed also with Ring of Honor. So that's going to be possibly Marty's last match. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe we'll see him in Philly the next night. There's possible. I read something he's possibly staying a little bit longer. I hope he gets the hell out of there. And I hope he comes to AEW. But what do you think about Ring of Honor right now?
I think that if
you want me to run down more of this card, do you want to?
I would try to link with MLW from Ring of Honor. They need help.
MLW's fire right now, dude.
That's what I'm saying. They need help.
Fire.
They need help. How do you feel about NWA after
I haven't watched any of it.
I haven't watched it since Jim Cornette's been off of there. I think Jim Cornette.
I haven't watched any of it at all.
Yeah,
which I know. upsets people. I've been trying to watch Impact.
Yeah, Impact's
So
good.
I only have so much time.
Yeah.
Like my top 3 right now is NXT and AEW are my 1, 2, and then like I try to that third. I try to like fix it in here with either Raw or SmackDown if I hear anything's good, or like Impact, which because they've been doing a lot of good stuff.
I podcast Raw and SmackDown.
Impact, we're gonna have Sammy versus Tessa, so
Yeah.
that's one of the best storylines of all wrestling.
Do you think?
If you're not watching,
you think Tessa is going to do it, or Sammy's going to retain? It's too early.
I hope she wins just to piss a lot of people off.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially
Sandman.
Yeah.
Especially Sandman.
Yeah, man.
Do you want me to talk any more about this ROH card? There's really not like a lot.
I mean, you can.
Briscoes versus Lethal and Gresham, which will be good for the tag team titles, but like they're running low, man.
Do you think ROH is going to work with New Japan this coming WrestleMania season?
They got to do something there, man.
Yeah.
New Japan don't even need them.
They don't.
New Japan doesn't need them. They need New Japan.
Yeah.
They need New Japan.
But these are mistakes that been happening for years. Even at the Madison Square Garden, New Japan headlined the Madison Square Garden. It's like they showed that they were the dominant brand in the sense.
Yeah, by far. Booking decisions, match quality, everything.
Ring of Honor single-handedly helped AEW be what they are today, and they didn't get nothing out of it.
So like, listen to this card. Is this a pay-per-view level card?
Uh-huh.
Matt Taven versus Vincent now.
I
don't follow, so I don't know if Vinny is now not in.
You know how I feel about Matt Taven.
Yeah. Mark Haskins versus Bully Ray, which I know that there's a storyline going there. That's going to be a street fight.
Bully still wrestling?
Shane Taylor versus Dragon Lee, which should be good. But Dragon Lee has changed his name to Ryu Lee now. I don't know why. Villain Enterprises, as I said, of Marty and Flip versus Bandito and Flamita. That'll be a good match.
Yeah.
Like that and PCO versus Roosh will be good. Lethal and Gresham versus the Briscoes will be good. I just don't understand. I know I haven't been watching, so like I just don't understand how like these are pay-per-view level matches. Some of them.
Yeah.
Jeff Cobb versus Dan Moff. Congratulations to Dan Moff getting signed by Ring of Honor. Vet for years and years and years. Teaches a lot of people. Wrestles for WrestlePro. I've seen him countless times on the indie scene.
Jeff Cobb got to get out of there.
Jeff Cobb gotta go. I think his time's almost up. I think he only signed a 1-year deal, but
New Japan.
That'll be a real good hard-hitting match between Dan Moff and Jeff Cobb.
New Japan, Jeff.
Angelina Love versus Maria Manic. Maria Manic's good, but like this isn't even for a title. I don't think either of these girls have the title.
Yeah.
Rhett Titus versus Kenny King. Dalton Castle and Joe Hendry versus Silas Young and Josh Woods. Nothing against these guys. It's just this isn't a pay-per-view lineup.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Back in the day, Ring of Honor pay-per-view lineups were stacked.
Yeah.
With Red Dragon, Roddy, guys like that. Samoa Joe, Nigel.
Everybody moved on to bigger.
Everybody moved on, and like they're not.
They stopped.
No offense to these guys because they're good. It's just Ring of Honor.
There's so much good matches.
Not doing them any.
It doesn't matter.
Ring of Honor's not doing them any justice. They're doing them a disservice. They need to do better with these people.
It's so much good wrestling out here. It doesn't matter anymore. You need good storylines. You need something that we feel invested in to keep you afloat. It's too much wrestling out here.
All right, so night 2 in Philadelphia. I'm not going to this, but who the fuck are these people? Who the fuck is this? Okay. All right, like people can hate on me for not knowing this, but Judas. Was he Judas? Crowbar? Devon Storm. Okay. So the Philadelphia, like they're coming to tape TV. We got Crowbar is going to fight somebody. I don't know who that is. And then Mark Haskin versus Hollow Wicked. Who is Hollow Wicked?
I don't know who that is, bro.
Hollow Wicked. Dragon Gate, Evolve, Ring of Honor, years ago. Maybe I'm just out of it, man. I don't know.
I don't know who these people are, bro.
All right, this will be good, though. PCO, Marty Scurll versus Jeff Cobb and Dan Moff. I'll go for that. Anyway, you have anything for me? Because I've been questioning you, asking questions, questioning the answers. Oh. John Moxley versus Lance Archer in a Texas street fight. Wrestle Kingdom also. Sorry.
What?
That's new as of this morning / last night.
Oh shit!
He challenged him. Yeah.
Wow, that shit's gonna.
That I'm in.
Yeah, that's
For Wrestle
crazy.
Kingdom, yeah. Because
Wow.
I've loved Lance
Wrestle
Archer
Kingdom's gonna be
over the
lit.
last year.
Yeah, he's awesome. And he was talking shit about him, and I didn't see it. That's crazy. That's
Yeah, I
awesome.
just saw that this morning when I woke up. That's Johnny and Archer supposedly Texas Street Fight Wrestle Kingdom.
Wow, that's gonna be crazy. That might still one of the weekend stellars. Yeah,
Possibly.
I wonder if he's going over there back with his barbed wire tights.
Probably.
Yeah, keep
So
it
what you
separate.
got? What you got for me? Anything else?
Um,
You glad I
who do
came
you
prepared
think-
today?
Absolutely. I've been sick. My kid's been sick. It's just been a fucking long, treacherous week.
I know, bro. Told you.
What are you most excited about as far as just in the world of professional wrestling right here, right now? Like, what storyline has you intrigued the most? And what is well, I know the one that doesn't. I know you hate the Bobby Lashley shit. So, what is that storyline
that one, and hold on, I have another one written down on my phone. Hold on. Roman Reigns and King Corbin is the other one I hate. And Lana Lashley, Rusev, I hate it. I love Rusev out of the whole thing. He's looking great, but the whole storyline angle as a whole sucks.
Yeah.
So those would be the two I hate. Things I like right now: Tessa, Sammy, that whole storyline. An Impact. NWA won or not NWA. Rock and Roll Express won the NWA Tag Team Championships, which is amazing. I really love everything that Jericho's been doing on AEW. So his whole title reign right now, I guess you could say, I've been enjoying. On NXT, the Rhea Ripley progression, I've really liked. I've really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Keith Lee
Yeah.
progression. Raw, Kevin Owens, maybe. I like Kevin Owens and AOP. Hopefully, Seth Rollins will start working with AOP to make it worth a damn, I guess. Not a whole lot on like regular WWE shows because it's been really bad storylines. Like I'm not into the dog food thing. Maybe Daniel Bryan and Fiend, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd
Maybe
be
that.
it for me. I like the layers of that. I like how everybody is resorting back to their old self, just facing them. I like how the Miz inserted himself. I like how Bray is actually facing him, not the Fiend. I just like the
Maybe the
layers of it.
Miz after he's done with the Fiend, or he's facing Bray, right?
He's
So
facing
not the
Bray,
Fiend. Oh
not the
fuck!
Fiend.
So never mind. Because I was gonna say if he faced the Fiend, they just signed John Morrison. Maybe he goes back and they start doing the Misfit and Mofo things again. And he becomes a Misfit again.
Hey, man, that's another thing I wanted to ask you.
Hey, by the way, John Morrison officially resigned with WWE.
he's definitely coming out of the Royal Rumble.
He could be back before, but I would save it
I
for
would
them.
hold on.
I would save it for them.
It's nothing for him to
Give
do
it a month
right
when
now.
people kind of forget.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Y'all don't have
Bring
any surprises.
Taya over.
You don't have any surprises. You have to go to your third brand for surprises in the Royal Rumble because nobody wants to sign. Nobody really wants to come to WWE. So it's like you gotta
Surprised he
you
did
gotta use
too.
it. It's
Surprised
money
he came
grab.
over because I know he's friends with like Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy and trains with them and stuff.
Yeah.
And he's been in being the elite. He's like on
Money grab.
Instagram and stuff. They're always hanging out. Probably,
He probably want to end his career with WWE for the residuals. You know what I mean?
maybe.
And it's like
Think Taya goes over eventually?
huh?
You think his wife Taya, she's really talented, man.
Probably, and I feel like
She's
it's more
very good.
This might sound weird, but I feel like it's probably more opportunity for him in WWE than it is in AEW.
Probably
stacked right now.
Probably,
top
and I
of the
don't
card.
think he's the ex WWE name that would go over there and be like.
Yeah,
He's a good wrestler.
He's a good wrestler. But
I mean, he's
I
been
don't
out of
know.
WWE just as long as he was in it. I just think another they got enough of
The ex
Pac
WWE, yeah.
and Mox and Cody, Dustin. I think the only other people right now would probably be the Revival or Luke Harper. Those are the only other people I really want to go over to AEW. Maybe
Who can I say would want to be?
those probably be the only
AEW?
two I would say.
Yeah, I actually wanted ACH to go over there before he started making an ass of himself.
Dana Brooke, give me Dana Brooke. I love Dana Brooke. She's annoying as hell to listen to, but she's not bad in the ring.
Not anymore.
Not anymore, no. But I mean, she's not bad in the ring right now.
Yeah.
Carmella's disappeared. She was getting better. She was getting better in the ring. But I haven't seen her in a few weeks. We haven't seen Becky in 2 weeks.
Yeah, We haven't seen
I don't know,
a
man.
real women's
I
division
don't
on
know.
SmackDown in, I don't know, a long time.
That's all I got for you.
Trying to think any more questions I can have for you. The TLC match. How do you yeah, that's probably kind of hard. If you
That was me sleeping.
since we talked about the Bray shit, I'll end it with this. Since we're talking about the Bray situation, how would you book the Bray match? You know, how would you book him going, or actually, how would you book Daniel coming back? Are we going American Dragon Daniel? Because the hair thing threw me off. I don't
Maybe
know
he
if
has
it's
a
gonna come
hat
back.
on or something when he comes back.
Maybe that's not
He's
his
like-
real hair, but it's like it had. You
You think it's his hair or his beard or both?
if he comes back with no beard and no hair and reinvent himself like that
Like
again,
me? Yeah.
fam, you know he's the fucking goat. It's like even like how he went the back for Kofi. You know, I listened to Kofi's interview, the New Day's interview, and
The
Daniel.
podcast.
I haven't heard their actual podcast yet,
I
but
have. It's pretty good.
seen the clips of you know, when they were talking to Corey, and yeah, just that story how he went to bat for him, you know, was really really dope, and he understands, and just how like the storyline is progression. The storyline how it's happening between him and Bray is amazing. It's quality shit. It's better than the Seth Rollins and Bray shit to me. You know what I'm saying? I think it just shows you how seasoned Daniel is, and with the storytelling that's going on. Having the Miz of all people get in the middle of that after the Miz and Daniel's history, it's awesome. And then he's not even facing the Fiend; he's facing Bray. So it's like one of those things where it's like, yo, they keep finding ways to reinvent Bray, you know, regardless. Because a lot of people are like, well, damn, he's gonna get the belt. He's gonna get the belt. What is he gonna do?
And I hope he comes out with like a whole different move set too as regular Bray.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't like.
Well, you see, the sister.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. But man, that's No Ref Podcast, man. You know, we're back.
Pleasure, man.
We're back every Sunday, same time, man.
We'll see you next time. That's all I got.
Go Sixers.
Go Birds. Still in it.
No.
Still in it.